My name is Paul Thomas. I'm from Taliesin Racing. We're the Husky single overhead cam 4-stroke specialist, established in 2001. I'm sure you're all familiar with the left-hand kickstart 4-stroke Husky. It's been out a long time, came to an end in 2004, but I still find them a firm favourite with me. A common fault with the left-hand kickstart engine from 1995 to 2004, when Husky went over to the Ducati ignition system, is that you have a problem with the magnets on these particular flywheels coming loose. The symptoms you'll come across is bad starting, rough running, misfiring, backfiring when you're trying to start the bikes. So number one thing you should always do is check that you haven't had a sheared wood drift key. So grab your flywheel, rock it back and forth, feel for the flywheel spinning. If the flywheel's spinning, you've definitely got a sheared wood drift key. This particular ignition was fitted back in 1995 on the 350, 410, 610, 570 up until the 2004 models, which were the TC 570s, the 400 and also the NDC replica, the 630. Okay, so before spending any money on buying any parts, always investigate and check out what's the problem with the ignition system. And I wouldn't be surprised to find on this particular bike here that there's a problem with the magneto magnets. Okay, so we need to take the flywheel off. It's a left-hand thread on all the 4-stroke Huskies on the ignition side. Okay, this particular nut is loose anyway. Use an air wrench to take it off. Okay, so the crank nut's off. Always use a flywheel puller to take the magneto off. Never try and use a crowbar or a 3-legged puller. You're going to damage something. I've seen lots of people trying to use a crowbar and they break the flywheel. Really silly. Never ever do that on any bike. This is a 28mm puller on the Ducati ignition. So let's get this flywheel off and we'll have a look if there's a problem on the magnets. Here we are, she's coming off nicely. And I can see as we speak, as the flywheel's coming off, that the magnets on the flywheel are actually protruding out from the magneto. So this particular bike, the flywheel magnets are loose. As you can see, they're moving up and down there. But this means when the bike, if you are lucky enough to start the bike, the magnets will be spinning inside the flywheel housing, causing a variation in the ignition timing. These magnets should be re-epoxy bonded onto the steel of the magnet and in the right position. Don't try and do this at home because there are several positions that this goes into, depending on which particular one it is. We can repair this for you for a very reasonable price. For a professional service, please get in touch with me at taliesinracing.co.uk. Before we go, here's the wood drift key. Here it's intact to this particular one. Also always check that the wood drift key hasn't sheared off. Thank you very much.